I see a fantastic sales guy in each one of you. You don't believe me, but I believe in it. And with this video, I'm going to tell you that there is a salesperson in each and every one of us. Welcome to my channel, Basics Basics, where we talk basics. And today we are going to talk about the ABC of sales. Now, what do we actually mean by ABC of sales? It's simple. Anybody can sell. Yeah, anybody can sell. I'll give you examples. Imagine a boy who's standing in a toy store with his parents, and he wants to buy a toy, and the parents are not agreeing to it. What does he do? He starts making stories about that toy. He gives certain examples of his friends using that particular toy. He throws tantrums at times. But he's trying to sell his emotions, his ideas, so that he's able to convince his parents to buy that toy for him. Whether he wins it, he gets that toy or not is a separate story altogether. Second example. Very relevant to all of us. We all have faced interviews sometime in our life, right? What happens in an interview? Is it like you simply give answers to the questions that are asked to you? No. In interviews, you are the one who are selling yourself to the person who's taking your interview. Maybe through your knowledge, through your communication, through your experience, through your ideas, and many other factors. But in an interview, you sell yourself. If you are able to sell yourself successfully, you win that interview. Or else, you simply come back. Now, we need to understand what exactly sales means. What is the definition of the sales? If I tell you, sales does not have a definition. It cannot be confined into a term called as definition. Sales follow its own rules. People who are selling, they have their own rules with the way they sell. They have their own thinking with the way they sell. So, there is no definition that can be given to sales. Now we're going to understand that why there is a requirement of sales in an organization. They have the marketing team. They have the people who are designing the products for them. They don't need a sales team, right? Wrong. They need a sales team. You might have a fantastic product. You might have an excellent marketing team who's marketing that product in the market. But what happens is, your end customer, your user, will not be able to understand that product completely till you have a salesperson attached to it. Now, what does a salesperson do? He becomes the face of the organization because he's meeting the end customer, right? And he creates that trust and loyalty of the company, of the product or the service to that customer. And thus, it creates a need for having salespeople in the organization. Now, there are certain basic rules we're going to talk about that every salesperson should follow to be successful in selling. Rule number 1, believe in himself. Until and unless a salesperson believes in himself, he will not be able to sell anything for any of the organization he's working for. I'll give you an example. I have a product which is newly launched, but I have a very strong competitor in the market. And I have been told to go out in the market and sell that product. Now, first of all, I need to have that belief in myself over here in the mind that yes, I will be able to sell this product in the market and kill that strong competition. But if in the first stage only, if I get afraid or I fear that I have a very strong competition lying next to me. In such cases, I might fail selling that particular product. Second, believe in the company you are working or the organization you are working. Until unless you believe the policies, the principles that particular company follows, you won't be able to give your 100% to that company, and you won't be successful in selling for them. Third, very important thing, believe in the product or service that you're selling. First, try and sell that product to yourself. If you're not able to sell that to yourself, trust me, you're not going to sell it in the market. And you will be a failure in the market because you are not believing in that particular product. You don't think that if you as a customer is ready to accept that product or not. And if that is the thing, you will not be able to sell it in the market. So believing in the product is very important. Fourth point, you need to be good in communication, right? That's one of the very important things when it comes to sales. Until unless you are able to communicate that particular product or service to the customer, you are not able to explain him that why you are there, what is the purpose of you selling that product and why he should buy it. So that why creates a big question there. The next is, it's not about you selling a particular product to a customer. In most of the cases, what happens is, he will switch to you because there is some pain area in that particular similar product that he's using or he's consuming at that particular point in time. You as a salesperson need to understand that pain area and hit the nail there. In presentations, normally what happens is, you give 1 hour long presentations, and as a salesperson, you just keep on speaking for 1 hour, for 1 long hour. And ultimately, once you come back, you don't hear anything from the customer. Why? Because you have not tried to identify the pain area of that particular customer. You know, in communications, in the way of communications, there is a rule called as the 5% rule. What does this rule say? As a normal human tendency or as our brain functions in the current times, whatever communication that we have, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes or an hour or even a longer communication that we have, the brain is able to retain only 5% of the communication that has happened during that entire period. Now you need to identify that 5%, and that will do the magic for you by various communication means, and that we'll cover in the next video obviously. But you need to be very careful when you talk to the people. You need to know their pain areas. Next strategy, you need to be a good listener. You can't, as a sales guy, just keep on speaking, right? You need to hear the other person, your customer, well. You need to understand his requirements. For companies who are into selling services, customized services, be it technical IT services or other things to the customers, you go with a product. You go with you can say a tool to them that, apply this and it will help you in doing all certain things in your organization. But until and unless you hear the customer properly, that what exactly he wants out of this tool, you can't design the tool as per his convenience or as per his requirement, and your tool will be a failure in that organization. And he might switch to your competition who is a good listener and who's listening what the customer wants. So very important thing to be kept in mind. And the last thing, when you sell a product or a service, just think that you are an owner of that product or service. Think you are a CEO of that company and you are selling that. Because that makes you more confident when you go and sell that particular product in the organization. So few basic principles. Believe in yourself, believe in the product that you're selling, believe in the organization that you're working with. You need to be good in communication, a good listener, and treat yourself as the owner of that product. So follow these steps and trust me, you will be a fantastic salesperson. So guys, if you like this video, share this video. I will not tell you to like and subscribe, because if you like it, you will obviously press the like button and subscribe it for more videos from me. Thank you. Be safe.